Anything wild this deal?
One-eyed jacks are wild.
Give me 2 cards.
You, Mitch?
I'm out.
1.
Anyone want a shot?
Yeah, me.
Why don't somebody go to Chinaman's and bring back a load of chop suey?
When I'm losing, you want to eat. Ante up. Openers? Openers? Get your ass off the table, Mitch. Nothing belongs on a poker table but cards, chips, and whiskey.
Kind of high on your horse, ain't you?
How many?
Give me 3.
One.
I'm out again. I'm gonna get going home soon.
Shut up.
I got a sick mother. She don't go to sleep until I come in at night.
Then why don't you stay home with her?
She says to go out, so I go, but I don't enjoy it. All the while, I keep wondering how she is.
Oh, for the sake of Jesus, go home then.
What you got?
Spade flush.
Y'all are married, but I'll be alone when she goes. I'm going to the bathroom.
Hurry back and we'll fix you a sugar tip.
I'll go, Rut.
7-car stud. This old farmer's out in the back of his house sitting down throwing corn to the chickens when all at once he hears a loud cackle and this young hen comes lickety-split around the side of the house with the rooster right behind her and gaining on her fangs.
Ew!
But when the rooster catches sight of the farmer throwing the corn, he puts on the brakes and lets the hen get away and starts pecking corn. And the old farmer says, "Lord God, I hope I never gets that hungry." Ha ha ha.
The game's still going on.
How do I look?
Lovely, Blanche.
I feel so hot and frazzled. Wait till I powder before you open the door. Do I look done in?
Why no? You're as fresh as a daisy.
One that's been picked a few days ago.
Well, what? Well, see you boys are still at it.
Where you been?
Blanche and I took in a show. Blanche, this is Mr. Gonzalez, Mr.
What?
Hubble.
Please don't get up. Please don't get up.
Nobody's gonna get up, so don't be worried.
How much longer is this game going to continue?
Until we get ready to quit.
Poker's so fascinating. Could I commit?
You could not. Why don't you women go up and sit with Eunice?
Because it is nearly 2:30. Couldn't you call it quits after one more hand? That's not fun, Stanley! It makes me so mad when he does that in front of people.
I think I will bathe.
Again?
My nerves are in knots. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know.
Anyone in there? Oh, good evening.
Hello. Blanche, this is Harold Mitchell, my sister, Blanche Dubois.
How do you do, Mr. Bois?
How's your mother now, Mitch?
About the same, thanks. She appreciates that custard. Excuse me, please.
That one seems superior to the others.
Yes, he is.
I thought he had a sort of sensitive look.
His mother is sick.
Is he married?
No.
Is he a wolf?
Why, Blanche? I don't think he would be.
What does he do?
He's on the precision bench in the spare parts department at the plant Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one of his crowd that's likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think Stanley will?
Look at him.
I've looked at him.
Then you should know.
I'm sorry, but I haven't noticed the stamp of genius even on Stanley's forehead.
It isn't on his forehead, and it isn't genius.
Oh, well, what is it and where? I would like to know.
It's a drive that he has. You're standing in the light, Blanche.
Oh, am I?
You ought to see their wives.
I can imagine big, beefy things, I suppose.
You know that one upstairs? One time, the plaster cracked.
You hadn't cut out that conversation in there.
You can't hear us?
Well, you can hear me, and I said to hush up.
It's my house. I'll talk as much as I want to.
Stella, don't start a row.
He's half drunk. I'll be out in a minute, Blanche.
All right, Mitch, you in?
What? Oh, I'm out.
Who turned that on in there?
I did. Do you mind?
Turn it off.
Oh, let the girls have their music.
Sure, that's good. Leave it on.
Sounds like they're your cool guy. I didn't hear you name it.
Didn't I name it, Mitch?
I wasn't listening.
What were you doing then?
He was looking through them drapes. Now deal the hand over again and let's play cards or quit. Some people get ants when they win. Sit down.
I'm going to the head. Leave me out.
Sure, he's got ants now, 7 $5 bills in his pant pocket, folded up as tight as spitballs.
Tomorrow you'll see him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
And when he gets home, we'll deposit them one by one in a piggy bank his mother gave him for Christmas. This game's spit in the ocean.
Hello. The little boy's room is occupied.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
Oh, I don't think so. It always makes me warmer. Have you got any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Lucky's.
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes. Yes, read the inscription.
Oh, is there an inscription? I can't make it out. Oh. Oh. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that's from my favorite sonnet by Mrs. Browning.
You know it?
Certainly I do.
There is a story connected with that inscription.
Sounds like a romance.
A pretty sad one.
Oh.
The girl's dead now.
Oh.
She knew she was dying when she gave me this. A very strange girl. Very sweet. Very.
She must have been fond of you. Sick people have such deep, sincere attachments.
That's right, they certainly do.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
It sure brings it out in people.
The little there is belongs to people who have experienced some sorrow.
I believe you're right about that.
I'm a person who hasn't known any sorrow, and I'll show you a superficial. Listen to me. My tongue is a little thick. You boys are responsible for it. The show let out at 11 and we couldn't come home on account of the poker game, so we had to go somewhere out and drink. I'm not accustomed to having more than one drink. 2 is the limit. And 3? Huh. Tonight I had 3.
Mitch!
Deal me out. I'm talking to Miss
Dubois.
Mr. Bose.
It's French name. It means woods, and Blanche means white. So the 2 together mean white woods, like an orchard in the spring. You can remember it by that.
You're French?
We are French by extraction. Our American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You're Stella's sister? Are you not?
Yes, Stella's my precious little sister. I call her little in spite of the fact she's somewhat older than I. Just slightly. Less than a year. Will you do something for me?
Sure, what?
I bought this adorable little colored paper lantern at a Chinese shop on Bourbon. Put over the light bulb, will you please?
Be glad to.
I can't stand a naked light bulb any more than I could a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as being a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, that's a good thing to be. You're visiting Stanley and Stella?
Stella hasn't been so well lately, and I came down to help her for a while. She's very run down.
You're not?
Married? No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you're certainly not an old maid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So you're in the teaching profession.
Yes, yes.
Grade school or high school? Or...
Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power. I teach high school in Laurel.
What do you teach? What subject?
Guess.
I bet you teach art or music. Of course, I could be wrong. You might teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to instill a bunch of Bobby Soxers and drugstore Romeos with reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess that some of them are more interested in other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not what most of them treasure above all else. But they are sweet things, and in the spring it's touching to notice them making their first discovery of love, as if nobody had ever known it before.
Oh, God.
Oh, have you finished? Wait, I'll turn on the radio.
Great idea!
Oh, what great music. Mitch, care dance? I love to. Well,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
1,
You animal thing, you! You guys will all go home if you have decency! You won't handle me, I swear to God!
My sister's going to have a baby.
This is terrible.
Lunacy, absolute lunacy.
Get him in here, men.
I wanna go away! I wanna go away!
Poker shouldn't be played in a house with women.
I want my sister's clothes. We'll go to that woman upstairs.
Where's the
I've got them. I've got them. Stella, Stella. Precious, dear. Dear little sister, don't be afraid.
What's the matter? What happened?
You just blew your top, Stan.
He's okay now.
Sure, my boy's okay.
Put him on the bed and get a wet towel.
I think coffee will do a world of good for him now.
I want water.
Put him under the shower.
Let the wreck go with me, you sons of bitches.
Let's get quick out of here.
Poker shouldn't be played in a house with women.
Stella! My baby doll's left me. Eunice, I'll keep on ringing. I want to talk to my baby.
Quit that howling out there and go back to bed.
Eunice, I'll keep on ringing.
She ain't coming down, so you quit, or you'll get the law on you.
Stella!
You can't beat on the woman and then call her back. She won't come. And her going to have a baby, you stinker, you whelp of a Pollock, you. I hope they do haul you in and turn the fire hose on you. Same as the last time.
Eunice, I want my girl to come down with me.
Ha!
Stella! Stella!
Seven car stud. This old farmer's on the.
Will you please?
I can't.
Be glad to.
I can't stand it.
Yeah,
Push it in.
How do you expect
Get a ladle.
You drink it first.
You gotta drink it.
Drink it.
Drinks up, Frank.
Your mouth was on this. My fingers were in it.
Two people's mouths are
You
on.
must have
Just
I need a straw.
You hands cut out that conversation in there.
You can't hear us.
Well, you can hear me, and I said to hush up.
This is my house. I'll talk as much as I want to.
Stella, don't start wrong.
He's half drunk.
He's videotaping GT.
Alright, yo, Rugal, we're gonna get the Thank you, Miss Condon.